In the opening line of my Easter message last year, I said, the blessing of rain is one of those needs we can't be without. However, this year we know that Easter will be celebrated by many of our Western parishioners in the shadow of the dreadful flooding that has just happened and of its consequences. We stand with them, ever conscious of their pain and the challenges of rebuilding their lives and livelihood. As we look beyond our own backyard, we continue to be astounded by so many confronting images coming from war-torn countries. The suffering of displaced people and the grief experienced by families dealing with the senseless death of a family member is overwhelming. How can Easter speak to us this year when so much is wrong with the world? If we are to make sense of these tragedies, both near and far, we can only do so through the eyes of Easter faith. Without Easter, we have no way of seeing life in times of death or hope in seasons of suffering. This dying and rising pattern of Jesus' life is ours as well, as we have been immersed into his life, his dying and rising through baptism. Many of the gospel accounts of the resurrection speak of the risen Christ walking with the disciples, especially in their confusion and grief following his death. They did not recognize his risen presence because they had let doubt and pain smother the possibilities of what God was offering. However, the risen Jesus' presence still broke through this uncertainty. Christ would not allow his life and all he offers us to be lost on them or us. Hence, we need this Easter season each year to look towards that which makes us who we are as God's people. The resurrection is at our heart, for without the risen Jesus, our life is nothing and of no real value. In this year of Jubilee, we continue on the pathway to become pilgrims of hope, as we search for the very essence of that hope. We need this season to renew our belief and all that gives us hope, for we live within a world that loses hope all too easily. May the risen life of Jesus shine forth in each one of us as we continue the pilgrimage that leads to faith, hope, and love.